kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to get the corner. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Shoots his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. A Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He might want another play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback may change this route. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. To the air. It's Sayin. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They punted away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Smith. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Sayin. Got enough space. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Longhorns!
was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick, down one possession. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Sweet cut there. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. That should be the final play of the first half. Corners are going to bail. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Creates a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Jackson. Inside the 35. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Using the quick game. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here. Have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives. Get the football on the perimeter to somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. quick touch pass to the receiver. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Cricket.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Off the play fake. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return is brought down at the 25, and the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lofts one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Texas, 7.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
To the air, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
He's looking deep. Caught at the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Big guy smells it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Yankee blue. Wants to throw again. Trying to barrel in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Here comes the Texas offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Might be changing the route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Toss sweep right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They boot it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Snatches it on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Finds a man by himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep. Oh, he broke out another move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Going to run it. It's Peoples. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're still firing away even with this lead. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Tate. And that is how we will wrap this one up.